Okay, so to continue from the previous video that I made, I'm going to show you how you can actually manage site. But first, I'm going to go through the point of creating a site with a server and without a server. This time, I will create two separate sites so that it will be less confusing. Okay, for just before I begin, for the server part, just note that your XAMPP has to be started. Your Apache and MySQL has to start. Okay, so now we'll move into what you call this, Dreamweaver. Okay, so now we are at Dreamweaver. Let me just close this, and let me just close the Chrome as well. Okay, so now we just go to site, and we shall create a site that is not with a server. So I'm just going to go to site, and I'm going to go to new site. After which, at this point, you will have to key in your name of the site. So I'll be calling this site without server. Okay. Now I'm just going to browse to the location of the site. So go to browse, and then just browse to the folder. Let me just browse to the folder, and this is my site folder. So I'm just going to click select folder. Okay, so this is the part we are already done. We have successfully done this part, so all we need to do is to click save. Okay, so now we can either press Ctrl O to open, or we can go up here to file and open. Okay, this will always open the site that you actually manage site, that you actually created just now, the default folder. So let's just click this, and the HTML code will open. And now to test it out, let's just open the browser. Okay, so this part is more or less done. So I'll catch you up in the later part of the video to create a site without create a site with server, and how you can actually manage site. So we'll be back. How do I stop? Firstly, I am going to go to Dreamweaver, and I'm going to close down this tab by pressing Ctrl W, or you can actually just press the X, okay, right beside the thing. Okay. After I close it down, okay, right now I'm going to go to site, and I'm going to delete the site that I had, so that I can recreate again to show you. So I'm going to click on manage site, and then this was the site that I had. Okay, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to create the exact same one again. Okay, just press this to delete. They will ask you, so just press yes to confirm to delete. Okay, after that, right here, let's create a new site. So let's just, after deleting, let's just click done. Okay, right now you can always go to site and then click new site, because we are creating a new site, and let's just call it site testing for the name of the site. Okay, Okay, and then at this part you need to browse to the location of your site, which is your local site folder. Please browse it to the folder which contains your web pages, which is your website. Browse. Okay, let's go to where we actually browse it. So since it's on XAMPP, my XAMPP is stored in my D drive programs, but yours probably, if you didn't move anything, is always stored in XAMPP x86. Program x86 in your C drive. If you're using Windows, for Mac, I'm not sure. Okay, so go to XAMPP and then go to htdocs, and then let's just see which is the project we want to use. So I'm using this. So after you are inside your site folder, go and click select folder. After clicking select folder, you're more or less done at this part. So instead of just clicking server, let's just make sure that we save till this part first. We make sure that this site part is saved. So let's just click save here. Okay, after you click save, now you just go to let's go to manage site, and then we just add in the server again. So let's go to site, manage site. Okay, so we created this site testing, just created it. So let's just double click, or you can click the pencil icon below. Let's click the pencil icon below. Okay, and as for here, let's just this window will pop up. This window will pop up. Okay, so now you just need to click servers. So there's no servers right here because we deleted the whole site just now, which includes deleting of the server. So let's just edit. Okay, now we have a server name. You can call it what you want. I will just call it site testing server. Okay, after which I'm going to change this. We're going to change this to local/network because we are not connecting to HTTP. So let's change to local/network. Okay, as for this instance. Okay, this will be the part that I change compared to the previous part of the video. So this is the part where you need to key in the server folder, and this is the part where you will have to put in your web URL. This part is very important because if there's anything wrong, it might not work. Okay, so first you need to browse to the website. So just browse, and because we actually created the site just now, it would by default, okay, especially only when you're creating a server, okay, by default when you're adding a server, they will actually bring you to this, so you don't need to browse again. Okay, you don't need to go and find your project site again. Okay, so now you just need to click save, select folder, and then after you select folder, over here, this is the important part. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is, you see this part all the way to htdocs, then the project name. So I'm gonna click here, exactly here. Okay, I'm going to copy the backslash, including the backslash. So I'm gonna copy the project name. Okay, after you see I select this, I'm gonna copy this, copy, right click, copy, or you can do Ctrl C or Command C for Mac. Okay, and then I'm going to type in here local host, and then I'm going to paste in what I copied just now. So I can either do a right click, okay, I can do a right click paste, or I can do a Ctrl V. For now I'm just gonna paste it. Okay, so you have to make sure that this part is the same as the top part. Okay, from the after the htdocs, and this part will be after the localhost. Make sure that everything is the same. Once it's the same, you're more or less done. So just double check the configurations again, and then after which, okay, we just gonna click save. and then after clicking save, right here, please do not forget, as for now we are just doing it for testing, so we have to click testing. Okay, and then let's just click done. Okay, I mean save, and then this will come out, and then you just need to say okay, so you click previous cache, after which just press done. So I'm going to always do the same thing again. I'm going to do either file open or control O. So let's just do file open, and it'll bring you to as you can see, it will bring you to this part where you can open the web page that you want to edit in this site. So just go to here. Okay, let's just go to open in index. Okay, index. So after the code is open, let's just open the browser. Okay, open the browser. Open in Chrome, Google Chrome. Okay, and then here we have successfully managed to create a server site. So now I'll be continuing. So later part I'll be continuing on how you can actually manage site so that you don't need to keep creating site for different projects. Okay, so this is the important part. We're back to how we can manage site. So this was the previous site that we have. So now we shall go back to Dreamweaver, and let's just close it by pressing either Ctrl W or clicking the X right here, right? Sorry. Okay, so right now okay, just ignore that sound just now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is close this. Now after we close this, let's just, okay, imagine now we want to view another site. We want to work on another project, okay, but we don't want to create a new site. So this is the part where you can manage site and edit your site and get it to work. Okay, so let's go into it. Let's go to site and let's go to manage site. Okay, after going to manage site, over here under we shall work on this site testing one. Okay, so let's either double clicking it or going down here to click the pencil icon. Okay, let's just click the pencil icon. Now, okay, if you are editing just a site without a server, this is the only page you need to mess with. If you are editing a site with a server, then you can follow, but both ways. Okay, step one is you need to edit this part first before you edit the server part. So if you are not doing any site with any server, like any database included, just do the first part. Okay, this will be the first part that I'm going through. When I reach the second part, I'll let you know. Okay, so site name, leave it as it is. Okay, local site, this will change. Local site folder will change. Okay, so we need to actually browse it. Okay, now let's say we are working on another project. Okay, let's just go to htdocs and then we pick another project. Okay, let's pick this lab21a_dallon. Okay, let's just right click this, and then this is the project. This is the folder. So let's just select folder. That works. Okay, select folder. So if you are just doing it for just a site without any server included, this is the only part you need to do. Second part, okay, for now I'll just click. If you are just doing the site alone, right now you just need to click save, and then this message will pop out about clearing the cache of the previous. Okay, so you just press OK and you are done. Okay, so this is the first part. Okay, so just click done. This is the first part. So now if we are moving to the second part of like what I'm doing, okay, editing the side of the server as well, you need to go on to the second part. Means you still have to do the first part of what I just showed. So still need to go back to site and manage site. Okay, in this part you need to click on site testing, or you can click the pencil icon below. After which, after all this step has been done, the first part, what you are going to do right now is to do the same process for the server. Okay, so just go to the server. Okay, over here, use back the same server, but we're going to have to edit it. So you can either double click this or click the pencil icon. But there's no pencil icon to click, so just click this and then edit. Okay, so after you edit, which is clicking the pencil icon, after selecting the server, this stays the same, this stays the same, but this two will change. It's very important. Okay, these two will change. Okay, the server folder and the web URL will change. Okay, so let's browse. Okay, let's find the same folder as what we found for the site. Okay, so it should be called lab21a_dallon, which is this. Okay, click it, and when you are in the folder, okay, select folder. After selecting folder, we are more or less, we are not done. Okay, we left with one more part that we need to do, which is, remember at the start we have to make sure that the top part has to be the same as the bottom part. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click here, and then we're going to copy, including the backslash, so it's /lab21_dallon. So copy this. Okay, at this part, also from the local host, let's just delete away this. Select this and delete away this. Okay, and then now what we need to do is to paste in what we copied previously. So just paste, Ctrl V, or you can right click. Okay, after we paste, just make sure that it's http://localhost/ this is your file name. It has to be the same as the top one. Once it's the same, you're done. Okay, so you just need to click save, and then after you click save, okay, you will be able to see the server. Just make sure, double check that it's under testing. Okay, just in case something happened and it became here, so make sure that it's under testing. Okay, so after that, just save. Okay, and then click done. Okay, we have changed the server, so that's part 1 and part 2 combined. Right now, what you need to do is to go to you can do file open or Ctrl O, up to you. Okay, most of the time I'll do Ctrl O, but as for this case, I'll do file open. Okay, so it'll bring you, if you realize, it brings me to the page, like what I always say is like the site page. Okay, where you actually browse your site to. So it brings you to this folder over here. If you realize it's htdocs_lab21_dallon. Okay, so I'm going to open one of the files which is inside here, which is index.php. Okay, after I open, this is the HTML coding. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and do an open browser. Open in browser, Google Chrome. Okay, after I do that, this is opening in browser, so this is the web page that you will see. So we are done this video. If there's anything that you need me to elaborate on, please let me know, and also thanks so much for actually spending your time to watch this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this helps you.